Welcome to the Dutta Dialogues. Today we have very special guest with us, a senior developer advocate from ServiceNow. It's Travis. I.
Hey, how's
All
it
right.
going, Sandeep?
It's great. It's great. And thank you so much for spending your time on my very first YouTube channel's first episode. And let's see how it grinds and how it goes. Let's see. And what we'll be doing today is we'll be diving into the world of developer advocacy with you to try to understand what developer advocacy means and how you're feeling about it. And we will also explore the latest innovations, what ServiceNow is doing along with you. And that will be coming very soon. That will be our second part of it. And today we'll be diving deep into your uh, uh, life towards developer advocacy and how you have transformed your career uh, till this time. So with that, uh, I don't know how it goes, but what I'll do is I'll try to ask you a few questions about your roles and responsibilities. But before that, if you want to talk about your career till now, when you started, and how it actually transformed into a ServiceNow developer and then joining ServiceNow.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me here. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to be your first guest too. Like this is
Oh,
really cool.
you made
Uh,
my
s-
YouTube channel great.
so as for me, I got my start on the ServiceNow platform back in 2011. I'm an antique.
Okay.
Um, I got my start with ThyssenKrupp Steel, who's a ServiceNow customer. I think they've actually been bought out and changed names a few times at this point,
Yeah.
but I was on their IT ops desk, and it was my first IT job. I was not great at it. Like, I was pretty bad, honestly. So I ended up moving to the night shift desk in order to have a bit of a slower pace and be able to
Yeah.
learn a little bit more on the job. And my boss was like, well, while you're on the night desk, if you get some downtime, we have this thing, ServiceNow, our implementation partner contract is has concluded, and we don't really have anybody doing anything with it. So we'd like to make some changes to the form. If you can figure it out, here's ServiceNow Guru, here's the ServiceNow Wiki, go to town. And so that was my grand introduction to the platform, and I haven't stopped since.
Oh, so I when I think about ServiceNow Guru, that's where even my journey started long, long back ago. And the best part about ServiceNow community is you always have someone's back with you. That's what I feel great about ServiceNow community, and that's why we have so many people who are using ServiceNow, who want to become a ServiceNow developer, and they want to transform their career from there. And I am also one of them. So,
Yeah, I actually met Stanger at Knowledge way back when, and this was like his grand retirement, and
yes.
I was like, oh my God, it's Mark Stanger.
So it is kind of a fan moment, I'll say, because it happens with me as well, of course. I was actually talking to you back a few minutes back ago that when I met you for the first time, it was a fan moment for me as well. Acknowledge. I have been following you for a very long years now, and you were one of the portal genius back then, even now for sure. But now you're not doing that because you have moved to a different role. But yes, you were always my go-to person, and I was always trying to find, okay, this guy is going to give me some set of instructions right here, and I was trying to find out if you have any post over LinkedIn as such. So I was always behind you. So that's why
I
it's a fan moment for me.
I love how that works out because it's one of the things that I love about the ServiceNow community is like, you start out with the early guys like Stanger, and then as you move through the years, like there's always somebody that's willing to help. There's always somebody that's willing to step up
Help
and
you.
make a difference in other people's lives. It's so great.
Yeah, yeah. So moving on to my next set of questions, which I've wrote down. Of course, it is AI generated because we are in the era of ServiceNow AI platform. That's the reason. So, so basically, when we talk about your roles and responsibilities, what does a typical day looks like for a senior developer advocate at ServiceNow?
Oh man, I love that. I love that question because I don't think there is a typical day for a ServiceNow developer advocate. Every day is so different. Like in this role, we really have like two main responsibilities, I guess you could say. One is bringing information from within ServiceNow to the developer community and, helping to enable you guys and support you guys in developing on the platform, like connecting you with the tools, connecting you with the people, lifting folks up. The other side of it is talking to developers in the community and bringing
Yeah.
information from the community back to our product teams and saying, hey, this is the stuff our developers are saying. This is how the community's feeling about different things. These are
Mhm.
the things that they're really passionate about and things that they need in the product. So with that, we have events like World Forum and Knowledge that we do a lot of planning for. We're already talking about CreatorCon right now for Knowledge, so we're doing a lot of
Mm.
planning around that. We're doing the World Forum events right now. But then we also have like the Tech Now series that we do, the Creator
Yeah.
Toolbox videos that we do. We just got done doing Community Week and the Build with Build Agent. So like there's content creation, there's event planning, there's coordinating and communicating with product teams and participating in the MVP, setting up the MVP program and participating in those events. Like every day's a little bit different, but it's all really exciting stuff because it helps connect all the different parts of the ServiceNow community and ecosystem together. And that's one of the things that I love about it.
Yeah, it looks very busy to me. You're always busy, and that's where I always cannot stop myself to thank you for giving some time to me here and helping me out for the very first time on my first episode.
Absolutely. This is the best part of the job is getting to do stuff like this and support folks in the community. This is the best part.
Yeah, yeah. So, on the same notion, I have a similar kind of a question. It's not AI generated, that's my personal question. So, when you interact with the different developer communities or developers around ServiceNow, so uh, how do you feel about it? So, there are different set of questions, and can you give me a weirdest question which you have ever heard? People wants to know
Weirdest.
about it. Very weirdest.
Hmm. Honestly, I don't think I've gotten any weird questions. Most of the questions I get like make a ton of sense, like wanting to know what underlies what sits behind ServiceNow's AI, what
Hmm.
models we're using. Like I get lots of technical questions mostly.
Oh.
I don't usually get a lot of personal questions. I guess one of them I guess one of them would usually be uh, what's it like having a spouse that works on the platform too?
Hmm.
Because my wife Sarah works on the platform and she is big in Portal. And it's it's
She is
it's
another
always
genius. She is another genius
I actually
in
beg to
Portal.
differ on that one. I beg to differ on that one because at GlideFast, I kind of helped teach her Service Portal, and she ran with it. And at GlideFast, she became the primary portal person, and
Oh.
I shifted over into like custom app development in part
Yeah.
because like I was like the student has exceeded the master and I can move on to other things now.
So, what seems to be most rewarding experience as a developer advocate?
Sorry, what was that one?
What is the most rewarding experience which you want to share as a developer advocate? Most
The
rewarding. like
Most
which
rewarding
you
experience.
like you felt very overwhelmed being a ServiceNow developer advocate that yes.
I think I think one of the most rewarding experiences for me was going to CreatorCon India.
Ah,
We had like and this is kind of like a big rewarding experience sort
yes.
of thing, but the reception that we received at CreatorCon India just blew me away. Like, you guys are so passionate about the platform, what it can do, and like when I was at these events, just meeting with all of you and having the different conversations, I had people coming up wanting to take selfies with me and everything. There is so much enthusiasm
Celebrity
there,
feeling.
and I was just, yeah, but like it was just like it was like I don't know how to explain it. It was just so moving how passionate everybody was about it. The technical questions I was getting, like
Yeah.
it was so exciting to just be there. Now, I will say that like I've only been a developer advocate for a year. So not even a year yet. So there have been other rewarding moments in my career that like um, there was there was a college student that I encountered once that she had done one computer class in her collegiate experience, and she was like, "Is this actually what I want to do for the rest? Like, this is the job I want." And so I had the opportunity to kind of mold, mentor, and guide her and teach her and bring her into the platform. And she basically went from like having one class in tech to now she's employed at GlideFast and is another
Oh.
one of the portal people, another one of the top portal people over there. And so getting to watch people grow their skills on the platform, getting to be a part of people's journey on the platform just blows me away because I look at my own career and where it's gone, and I always have this feeling of, man, like I shouldn't be here. I don't like it is such a wild card shot that I ended up where I am, and it's thanks to people like Stanger. It's thanks to people like John James Anderson that put that content out there, and to now be in the situation where I'm seeing these people come up through the platform, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I helped them get to where they were because these guys helped me get to where I am. And it's
Yeah.
this big connected thing. And that stuff just blows me away. I love it so much.
But sometimes even I feel that I'm kind of a fossil. But again, when I say fossil because I am pre-Aspen guy. So when I see through my career till here, till now, and the most interesting fact is that ServiceNow always innovate new things and keeps the excitement going on. So when I say fossil, it's when actually fossils are very costly.
So true.
So that's the reason I love to be being called as a fossil, but no, it moves me as well because of ServiceNow's latest innovations. And with that innovations, I'm thinking of another question which just came and hit me, which is so many innovations are going on around ServiceNow, and we have seen Gen AI. Then we moved on with AI agents. Then we have Now Assist, and now we have built AI agent, right? So, what is the most exciting part of all of these genres or categories of AI products, and what is the most valuable for you? I know it's everything, every genre is valuable. I know that, but what's the favorite among those for you?
My favorite right now is the build agent, and not just because that's the hot thing that we're pushing right now.
Yeah,
Very genuinely, like I've messed with it all of twice now. Like
yeah,
I amongst the developer advocates, I'm always like the last in line to like get on board with different things. Like everybody else is like, yeah, Travis, you got to try AI. And I'm like, how do I spell that? Uh, but Build Agent has been really exciting. In the little bit that I've messed with it, I'm impressed by how much it's able to kind of, for lack of a better way of putting it, intuit what I want and help scaffold applications quickly. Like I get to spend more time on the parts of the application that I want to because it's able to handle a lot of the early lift of getting things set up. Um, I also love how detailed it is in its execution. It is surprising to me from like the early days of the ServiceNow's code gen where when I first used it, I was like, I feel like there's other things I'm probably going to use. Like
Yeah,
I was no stranger to uh the idea that yeah, I'm gonna use Claude for writing this code.
yeah,
This is okay, but I'm gonna use this instead. But with Build Agent, I don't get that same feeling. Like with Build Agent, I feel like I could live in this tool. Like
yeah.
day to day, this I can make this work. This is good stuff. So that's one that's got me really excited.
Yeah, so we will keep this exciting moment here because in part two, which we'll be releasing very soon post this, we'll be talking about build AI agent, most of it, and we'll see the demos as well. Yeah, but moving on. So there are different technologies are also coming into the market, and ServiceNow is pretty well competing with any other companies as well. Now we have been introduced into CRM too, where we are competing directly with uh, the giant in that area, right? So how do we keep up to the learning new technologies? Like, what is your go-to place where I can learn the new technologies, just not the release, like the release notes, but there should be something where I should be going to, because I personally, what I do is I go to the YouTube channel of ServiceNow community and I look for any new videos coming in. So that's where I get to learn new things which is coming in, and I have subscribed that channel. So you should also subscribe my channel as well. That's a bit of marketing
Excellent
for
plug. I
myself.
love it.
So, so what we should be doing as a developer community to keep us updated with the evolving technologies which is coming around.
Yes, that's always a really good question to ask because like the information's coming out like a fire hose. Like there are so many changes on the platform that are
Yeah,
just coming out. When I was talking to the Build Agent folks, they were talking about changes to Build Agent coming at the rate of monthly. So new stuff is coming out at a faster rate on the platform than I think it ever has.
yeah,
It's really exciting. And so to stay on top of those things, there's a few different ways. Obviously, the ServiceNow developer program, ServiceNow dev program YouTube channel, that's where you can find all the dev advocate content, and the
yeah,
ServiceNow community channel are great places to start. Um, in the ServiceNow community, we also have a number of different platform academies where some of our
yeah,
product managers go through a lot of, a lot of their latest content and new
yeah,
release type stuff. I think one really important thing now is to accept to some degree that you're not going to be able to keep up with all of it. It is my
yeah.
job to keep up with this stuff, and I can't keep up with all of it. That like we have a whole team of developer advocates, and between all of us, I think we're able to keep up with it. Um, but I think that's an important thing to understand is that part of keeping up with it is surrounding yourself with the right people, whether that's within your company and on your team, whether that's in the SN Dev Slack or in the ServiceNow community. It's going to the dev meetups. It's important to surround yourself with people that are as passionate about it as you are,
Yeah.
because then you can kind of split up in tandem, and some of you are looking into this and some of you are looking into that, and you bring it all together. So,
Yeah. Yeah, because when I attend this meetup, so I keep on moving around. So we have different states in India, and then we have developer meetups happening all over the places. So I preferably go to the Bangalore meetup. That's where I live, and I also host Kolkata Developer Meetup. That's again another meetup, and that's the place from I belong to. That's my mother's place, so I cannot forget that. So when I meet so many people around the corner across the world, I'm not just talking about India, but across the world, I hear different set of questions coming in from them, and there are few opportunities where uh, being in service now, you are not the real guru because there are so many things happening around you, and you cannot keep up to each and every product lines because everywhere, every month, every quarter, there is a new patch coming in and they're introducing some new things. So uh, so this keeps me going as well, because what happens end of the day is, when the people are asking the questions and you don't know the answer, you look for the product documentation, you search YouTube channels of service or community, and then once you have the answer, the actual thing happens with me is I end up learning a lot of things. So
yep.
that's the best part of the ServiceNow community, and you should be interacting with so many people, and that journey should go on and on. That's what I feel personally.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You nailed it.
Yeah. So I think I will be moving to my last question. Because that's also very important to know about the career and growth about you. It's around what actually moved you or made sure that you should be moving from a technical role to a senior developer advocacy role. Was this decision very tough? What went through your brain when you opted for this?
Oh man, it was not a hard decision for me at all. So for me, I was doing content for since like 2013, 2014, I think,
Yeah,
is when I first started doing content. And as I said, some of the biggest moments for me has been the way that I've been able to help influence other people's journey. And on one hand, I looked at things through the lens of what for me is going to make the biggest impact? What's the way that I can make the biggest impact? And yeah, on one hand, I'm really good in the technical stuff. But like I won't shy away
no
from
doubt.
that. Like
I can
I'm
shout out.
I'm quite comfortable with those skills. But what if I could influence 10
Yeah,
other developers? What if I could influence 100? What, like, how many people can I help bring to this platform, skill up on this platform? And so for many years, I was like, if I ever found a way to do this content creation thing and enabling people in the community full time, like if there was a job where somebody actually paid to do that, that is what I would do. And so when I figured out that that's what a developer advocate was largely creating content, enabling the community, supporting
yeah.
the community, I was like, I'm sold. I am all in. And I will say that one of the cool parts about the role is it's not like my technical skills have gotten shelved because like we built the C3 application
That
where
was
you can
amazing.
create card right. And so like I've been able to bring my technical skills into this job. And so it's this great combination of everything that I love about this community and the platform.
Yeah. That's the best part of it. I can vouch on that as well. I know I said this is my last question, but you spoke about India and you spoke about Creatacon India as well, where you felt
Mhm.
overwhelmed. So did you like the food? How's the
Oh
food?
my, oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so first of all, the chai
uh,
there is otherworldly. Okay, I I can't believe I had to come back to the United States and drink the grass water that we have. Like
Uh,
I started going out and looking for where, like, how can I make it here? Where can I get it here? And the same is true of the food.
yeah.
There is a fantastic Indian restaurant like 10 minutes around the corner from me that I did not know existed. And now I do. And we eat there all the time now. So,
Yeah.
yes, 100% on the food.
Well, now you realize how important chai is for all the Indians here. India runs on chai. And that's the reason when I went to Vegas for the very first time and I was looking for where can I get tea? Now, tea is very different in US and the one which we have is very different. Now, my first experience was ordering American latte. So it was like, okay, I'm having something, but I am not hitting the right bell. So then I researched about it. Then I found out that actually in the Starbucks you get chai latte. So
Mhm.
that's where I okay. That's where I thought, okay, this is the right moment for me. But it's very, very costly for us. In India, you get it in 10 rupees, which will be, I cannot tell you in cents as well. That's the minimum basic price you give here in India. It's very cheap. It will be point 0.1, point 0.2 cents, I think.
Mm.
It's that cheap. But the love, the feel, the taste which you get, it's very different.
It is so different. It's so different. I have cheap imitations here so far.
Well, Travis, thank you so much for joining me today on my very first episode, and we will be joining again for our next episode, which where we'll be talking about Build AI Agent. But thank you so much for sparing your time, having you here, sharing your thoughts around service community, your role, your journey. Towards reaching to this position was really great. Thank you so much again. I cannot keep thanking you.
Thank you so much for having me on here. Like I said, I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to be like be the first guest on this. It's
Ah,
very exciting.
thank you so much. So, with that, I'll let you leave and we'll be meeting in the next episode. Thank you, everyone, whosoever is watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Bye bye.